Rich Thompson, the Boston Herald.
Rich, great to see you, man.
Breaking my reporter, Dan Rubin.
All right,
in-house
Dan. All right.
Yeah, it was interesting how you used Travis last year. It's hard to believe he was the third leading receiver on this team last year. And just talk about his ability to add that element from the backfield into Phil's game.
Yeah, you know, first off, really impressed with Travis. Tremendous leader, tremendous work ethic. He has a really good skill set, not only running the ball, but being a receiver. You know, whether it's out of the backfield or whether he's emptied out in terms of his route running ability. He's got excellent hand-eye coordination, catching the ball. So, yeah, he's definitely a big asset, not only in the running game, but the passing game. And he's excellent as a third down protector. He's really, for us, a complete back.
So a three-down back.
Yeah, he's a three-down back for us.
The way that Phil's progressed, having had an actual off-season as opposed to last year, and then the way everything kind of had a break last year, how has he kind of taken the next step for you as a quarterback, as a leader, as kind of the total package?
Well, I think the biggest things you see is, one, he understands so much better what we are doing. You know, in terms of the run game checks, protection checks, the pass game reads, you know, his starting point, how to go through the progressions, but the fundamentals and techniques too. You're seeing a young man that is getting better at every phase of playing the quarterback position. Now that he's been here a year and he feels more comfortable being the quarterback, he's obviously becoming a better leader, you know, in the locker room and on the field.
And just in terms of that room, of the room itself, with respect to, because Dennis had been here, and then Dennis goes out and throws 500 yards in that last game of the year, which we never saw that coming from up in the booth. We knew he had it. Didn't know he had it to that level. But having that room and having them push each other, the younger guys too, what's the dynamic in there just of how they're able to work together and teach each other and come up with different things that they can do on the field?
It's a great question. I'm proud of you asking that question because it is such a great room. All the quarterbacks in there, they are such unbelievable people. You know, there's such great positive energy in there. They've built trusting relationships, friendships. They encourage each other. They coach each other. It's competitive, not only in the classroom, but on the field. You know, we talk about it every day. Every day is a blessing, and every day we try to be our best and have fun doing it. I'm really proud of all the guys in the room.
And then the last one for me is just, because I always love asking coaches who've been in the NFL and college the same thing, is how has it changed, like just over the years, just offense in general, how just the style of play, how has the college game trickled up to the NFL, how is it kind of the NFL influence kind of what you can do in college?
Well, let me say this. I think the biggest difference between pro football and college football is the speed of the game. Then you look at the scheme part of it, and some of the college concepts, which really you look at high school, from high school to college, have now made their way into the National Football League. You know, whether you want to say it's the RPOs or the perimeter throws or maybe more up-tempo. And then, you know, some of the pro concepts have made their way down to college football like us, you know, the tying the runs and run actions together and playing more situational football.
Let's talk about what you can do with this offensive line as far as pocket protection, how Phil can use that experience up front to make this a better passing game.
Yeah, I tell you what, we got a heck of an offensive line, and we have depth there. You know, we're very fortunate. They're great guys. They work hard together. They're really good in the run game and the protection phase. You know, we've built an NFL system here. What I mean by that is, hey, you know, we're going to tie the runs into run actions. We're going to move the pocket. Then we have our drop back protections. We're going to continue to change the launch points, you know, which should help the offensive line in protection. You know, we got high expectations of the passing game, and the protection part of it's very important there, and we feel really good about it.
One more. I'm partial. Is the screenplay the most exciting play in football?
Man, don't you love the screen? I've always looked at screens like calling a run, but with more explosive play opportunity. I love the screen. To answer your question, yeah. It is an exciting play because every time you call a screen, man, it might go big. And if it doesn't, if you only get 3 or 4 yards, that's okay too. You know.
But you can picture Ben Petrula blowing up a safety.
Oh, love it. You get those linemen out there and they're phasing, you know, the kick and alley, and love the screen game.
It's not the 109-yard kickoff return, not the pick six.
I saw Andre Williams do a 99-yard run.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Sure.
was saying, even Andre Williams' line wasn't as good as this thing. That's saying something. They had some great blocking. That was 2013.
Well, you know, I can't.
You can't go back, but
Yeah, I can't go back, but
got an offensive line.
yeah, we're really happy with our guys. Great group of guys. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Sorry if you already asked this, but Kobe White, what did you see from him this year? And obviously with him and Zay on the field at the same time, people are very excited for that prospect.
Yeah, I tell you what, really pleased with our wide receiver group. It's great to have Kobe back. He's a tremendous leader, tremendous worker. You know, he's an asset in the running game and the passing game. It's going to be exciting to see what the perimeter does this fall.
Along those lines, how much more creative do you think you can get, and how excited are you for that?
Man, we are always looking to get creative. I mean, honestly, same plays, different ways. We got multiple guys that we got to get the ball to. So, as an offensive staff, part of our job is, you know, staying creative and moving forward with our creativity.
And Trey Barry as well, obviously. That acquisition is going to be huge for you guys. What did you see from him? He's obviously a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's an excellent blocker in the running game. He's a great target in the passing game. It's exciting to have Trey here. We can't wait to dial up some passes for him.
What did you miss most, or what's most welcome to return to after the year with COVID and other restrictions and stuff like that? What are you enjoying more that you can do as a coach?
Well, I think just more general interaction, whether it's in the office or in the meeting rooms, even like having our team meetings back in the team meeting room. Just things being more normal.
Just kind of the not. I mean, if you had wanted to meet with someone before, you had to set up a Zoom or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now you can just bump into someone. Is that?
Yeah, you know, not having to worry about where's my mask, do I have it on? Meetings, we're back in the meeting rooms. We're face to face like this. It's great.
Even with us?
You know, no, I don't mind it.
The team had such success last year keeping COVID at bay, and
Yeah.
I imagine as you go into this year, the stakes have been raised, and now if something happens, you forfeit a game, that you have trust in the players that they'll take it seriously, or is the concern that they'll be overconfident because of their success in the past?
No, Coach Hafley's built a great culture here, and we have trust in each other.
Yeah. That you know that they'll take the restrictions seriously, even though that
Absolutely. For sure.
Shifting gears a little bit, when you've got a guy like Zay, who defenses are used to him opening up the field and going for the deep ball, how does that open up the rest of your offense when you've got, you know, a weapon downfield, room up front?
Yeah, that's a great question because, you know, the passing game it's a progression read passing game. And when they take one receiver away, it should open up another receiver. So, you know, ultimately, I tell our perimeter players, I'm going to try to get you your touches, you know, as the primary intended receiver. But ultimately, it's up to the defense will determine where the ball goes. You know, so if there's a game where they're really paying attention to Zay and they're taking him away, that's going to give other guys an opportunity to make big plays.
What's the most impressive or craziest thing you've ever seen Zay Flowers do?
Wow. You know where my mind goes is still that first game against Duke. We called a CP, a corner post. We couldn't wait to dial it up, man. You know, we were waiting to get that one off the call sheet. And just when I saw him run that double move and separate across the field, wow, man. You know.
He ended up wide open,
You know,
right?
yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen someone that wide open
Yeah, that
before
was
either. It was impressive. He's just such a great kid to be around. You know, his positive energy, you know, that it factor. He just makes people better. You know, people around him better.
When he was so good last year and had so much success, he's obviously not a guy who's going to be complacent. He's going to want to keep getting better and better. So just how have you seen him this offseason dedicate himself even more?
Tremendous work ethic. He's done a great job in the strength and conditioning program. He had a great summer, and I think you've seen it in camp. you know, he's had an outstanding camp. You know, Zay is determined to be the best that he can be.
Kind of scramble the box with flanker reverses or whatever the heck they call those things nowadays.
Ask me that one more time.
No, it's just, you know, on sweeps, on
Yeah.
wide receiver sweeps, does that kind of scramble the box a little bit, kind of, you know, force people to play a little wider? Or...
Well, you know, you're up in that booth and you're watching the defense run to the ball. And you're kind of watching that backside. How's the defensive end closing? You know, are the backside backers running? Are they really pursuing? And you kind of know when it's time to call the reverse or the sweep. Same thing with keepers. You know, you're always up there in the box looking at defensive reactions. And now what do I need to come back with? You know, that's the beauty of play calling. You're just not calling plays, but you're trying to see how's the defense reacting and fitting. Now, what do we need to come back with?
Kind of creating situations, though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you play chess? Out of
I
curiosity?
don't. I'm more of a checkers guy.
More of a checkers guy.
Backgammon, actually.
Oh, nice. Yes.
There you go.
How's your backgammon game?
Not bad. How's
I would
yours?
imagine. Not bad.
Not bad. I like it.
We'll play sometime.
No doubt.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Hey, anytime.